All right, here we go, baby. The moment we were waiting for, and I'm excited to say, yes, the auction house is back. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting the auction house to be back. I got a lot of details, a lot of info to give you guys, so bear with me. This video might drag a little bit, but obviously we got to talk about the big one, and it's the auction house being back. For anybody that thought MT was gone, you see it right here on the screenshot. The currency is right there. We do have MT and VC still in the mode. Some people were speculating because there was no MT in the pre-order bonus that there was just no MT to be seen. That's not the case. MT is obviously still here. VC is still here. They didn't go into details. Literally, the only statement we really got is the auction house is back. They haven't really said if there's gonna be any differences as far as to how it functions. That's yet to be determined. We got to get our hands on the game. The only other piece of information we got on the auction house is that menu wise it's just more condensed. Like basically it's just super simplified, like my auctions and whatever, just basically like 4 options that I saw in the menu. But that has nothing to do with how it functions. There is a zero tolerance policy already put out by 2K. So essentially, if you buy MT or you make some kind of transaction that it's not meant to be made, you're probably gonna lose your account off rip. It's not gonna be a 10-day, 30-day ban, 15-day ban. Zero tolerance means you're getting banned from the jump. How that applies to sniping, I have no idea. Right? We gotta see. I've always felt like sniping is a gray area, and it shouldn't be, because if you just get a good deal, you get a good deal. Somebody might slip up and post a card for 25K when they meant to sell it for more, and then you happen to be the one to find it. Are you supposed to just leave a good deal? It's like walking into a store and something is priced really low, and it might be they messed up on their end, but I mean, are you just not gonna buy it? Whatever. Anyways, that's a great area. We're not gonna get into that right now. We gotta find out what's gonna happen for people that snipe. A lot of you guys are snipers in the community or whatnot. A lot of those people definitely want to come back into the mode. With the news that the auction house is back, I don't blame y'all, and we would love to get every single player that put the game down because there was no auction house back into the mode. We just don't have any details on that yet. We might be getting more info in the next coming days, or obviously when we get our hands on it and somebody goes crazy sniping, we'll find out if you get banned or not. But yeah, zero tolerance policy as far as the auction house. If you buy MT from a website, and they see it in their transactions and it looks fishy, you are gonna get banned. There's no back and forth, no conversation, no but I won't do it again. No, you're gonna get banned. It should be that way, so that way everyone's in a fair, equal playing field. If you buy MT, you should get screwed. That applies to me too. I've bought MT in the past. If I buy MT, I should lose my account. All right, so I'm being fair here in my assessment of how it should work. If they're gonna have a zero tolerance policy and they're letting you know from the jump, just don't mess up. Don't mess up, guys. Listen, we lost the auction house in the first place because of MT websites, and obviously we resorted to that because how bad the pack odds were. We're not going to get into all that right now. You guys know where I stand on that. There's a reason why I even bought MT in the first place. But we're getting the auction house back, and they're saying zero tolerance policy. Just be smart with it. That's all I'm going to say to anyone out there watching. Just be smart with it, man. Obviously, the number one most requested, most needed thing in this mode was the auction house. It gives us the ability to get all the cards that we want. If we're unable to pull them, if you want to stack your MT to get that one really good card. Here's the disclaimer. We don't know if they're making any changes as far as like, okay, the top card in this promo will not be, you won't be able to get it in the auction house. We don't know. We just don't know how the auction house works here, right? So they might be keeping some cards away from the auction house. I hope that's not the case, but they could definitely go that route. Why do I say that? Because of the experience last year with the player market. At first, all the cards were available for purchase individually or the whole set as a bundle. You could just literally pick whatever card you wanted and you could buy it. Then they turned it into a casino, a gamble simulator for most of the year. So just want to throw that out there right now. Although this looks promising and it looks great and it should have never been taken away from us and now we're getting it back, Hopefully it's to the capacity that we're used to having the auction house. All right. Boom. There goes that. That's the big news. That's the big elephant in the room. There it is. It's done. It's out there. The world knows it. We got the auction house back. Obviously, I'm thrilled. I'm excited. I know a lot of people are already excited because I've got people DMing me, everyone tagging me on Twitter. Just the interaction overall, it's already showing, you know, the hype is there, and that's good. And I'm seeing other people that walked away from the game slowly creep back in, and you know, comments and put their own posts, and that's good, right? Because that's what you want. You want everybody involved, but one step at a time. We got to see if there's any little details that were left off here. But yeah, this looks promising. Anyways, there's other modes, guys. So Unlimited has been replaced by a mode called Showdown. It is now 4-minute quarters. So for everyone that plays Unlimited like me, it's gonna be a faster experience now, which I think is good. I think it's good. One less. It's basically you're playing one less quarter almost, because it's 4 minutes being stripped away from the 20-minute gameplay. So that's gonna be Showdown. Then we have the weekend mode, which is gonna be King of the Court. It's got a leaderboard for the top players, the top percentage or whatnot. The #1 overall player gets 1,000,000 VC. This is supposed to be a weekly thing here. I don't know if it's gonna stay like that, but you see it right there. 1,000,000 VC, and you get the King awards. So this just looks crazy. Weekend events are gonna be jumping. They're gonna be sweaty as hell if you decide to get into this mode. But yeah, dude, anytime that they do events like this, where it's like open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and there's some of the best rewards, it's dope, because then you're looking forward towards the weekend. You know, you can just get in there, grind up for some new rewards, and then the rest of the week you could just basically stay in Showdown, which is unlimited, and it's still sweaty, still competitive, but it's not gonna be this vibe right here. So basically 2 modes that are kind of the same, but one of them is more exclusive because it's gonna be for the weekend only. So there's that. Here's a look at some of the free agents that you're going to be able to pick day one. You got a Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, Julius Erving, Kevin Garnett, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. These essentially are pink diamonds. There's another one right here. Let me look for it real quick for you guys. It should be this one right here. There it is. Boom. You got Joker. You got Giannis, KD, Anthony Edwards, and Luka. And these are going to be 94 overalls. They said that the free agent cards this year are going to last longer than the typical 5 days that they give us. So that's obviously better. You got to be, you know, pick and choose. Maybe you want to keep these cards for the weekend events. If you're going to grind that first week or second week of the game, these are probably going to be the best cards in the game for the most part, you know, aside from the cards that we're going to get in packs. If you're going to be playing those competitive modes with cards that are going to last longer than 5 days, you got to be a little bit more tactical right here. And you get to pick 2 cards, right? You get to pick 2 of these cards. Little bit more info for you guys right here. There is a Myteam rep system now, so you get rewards based on what rep level you are. You see the top rep level being a GOAT, Jason Tatum. It's kind of dope that from day one you could already see a GOAT card. The card art is looking fire, very similar to what we just got in 2K24 with the gold background, the big letters. But yeah, dude, it's just nice. You see the tiers in the bottom right there, the dark matter, the opal, the pink diamond, and diamond tiers. You see how they look underneath. But yeah, you also get like a dark matter banner. That's kind of hard, a dark matter banner. There's some dope stuff on there. I'm not gonna go into detail. And then this one right here is kind of interesting. You see it plus 10 cards to my auctions. So I think what they're doing is they might be capping how many cards we could put in the auction house, which they've done before. I think 50 was the max. They might lower that number, and then this is a way to like reward us for playing the game and letting us post more cards. So don't think too many people are talking about this right here, but this is something to talk about right here. They might be capping how many things we post or have in the auction house at a specific time. So yeah, nobody's talking about that right there. I just saw that right now. That's kind of big right there. That's big. Unless they're letting us post 50, and then if you earn a certain rep level, you can post 60. But anyways, we don't know. We got to get our hands on the game. Also, we're going to have basically park style triple threat right here, where it's like the cages, you're on a rooftop. There's a big screen in the middle, and you can basically play with your friends or play solo competitive triple threat games. They showed this one feature where somebody that's in there could be opening their packs on the big screen and everyone could see it. If you get a dope pull, it'll do like fireworks or whatnot. They also introduced this mode right here called Breakout, which you kind of customize how you want to get to those rewards. If you look at this board right here, to me it looks like a Monopoly board kind of, and you can go any direction. And basically you select what modes you want to play, and you got to win those games towards getting to the outside and reaching those rewards. So something new, something interesting right here, and you get to customize your experience as far as picking what games you want to play to get those rewards. So this is a new mode called Breakout. But yeah, fellas, I don't want this video to drag too much. You can go to the courtside report and read all this info yourself. I tried getting these screenshots for you guys for the video. So you guys can see some of the menus, how it looks, and obviously some of this information. But the key factor here is that the auction house is back. I want to hear from you guys, man. Listen, if you're watching this video right now and you were one of those people who put the game down early on or didn't even buy it at all, or you're just one of those people that's considering now coming back because the auction house is back in the game, let me know in the comment section. I want to know. I want to know what the vibes is. Let me get a feel for the community right here with this video. I know I haven't been streaming too much. I'm waiting for the game to drop, guys. It's kind of hard for me to stream a 2K24 with very little purpose. You know what I mean? The game is dead already. I'm waiting for 2K25. So you guys won't be seeing much of me on this channel till the game drops. Unless this video is like this, giving you some info, giving you something to look forward to for what's to come for 2K25. I'm excited, y'all, but I want to get a feel for you guys, for what you guys are feeling right now, what you guys are thinking. Are you guys not taking the bait? Is this not good enough? Or does this reel you back in? For me, you already know it's a win. It's a win no matter, even if it's in a more limited capacity, the auction house, it's still a win because you're able to get every single card you want. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. I sold my Galaxy Opal Kobe Bryant last year, right? In anticipation for the Dark Matter one to come out or the GOAT one to come out. It never came because for whatever reason he lost the rights. And guess what? I couldn't go back and pick up that Galaxy Opal Kobe Bryant again, even if I wanted to. I couldn't. There was no way of me doing that. I couldn't go back. A card that should have been easily available in the auction house, which we now have, right? I couldn't go back and get that. That doesn't make sense for a collector mode, a mode where you collect cards and build your collection. The fact that you can't go back and pick a specific card, it just wasn't adding up to me. Plus, I've been playing Myteam since day one of Myteam being a mode. So for me, last year was not it. We made the best of it. We saw some growth during the past, the last 2 months of the game. The channel was doing its thing, but I can't sit here and lie to you, man. The vibes were off. It wasn't immaculate. You need the auction house. It makes everything that much better. When you open packs and you get duplicates, you can make that profit, set yourself up for the next promo. It's such a big deal to have the auction house, man. Plus, you don't get ripped off, right? Like, it's what I said. If you open packs and you pull the best card 2 or 3 times, if you're that lucky, think about how you're setting yourself up. You're maximizing your profits right there, right? We were unable to do that because we were in a quick sell system where the game determines how much MT you're getting and that's all you're getting, which for the most part, it was nowhere near what you would have made with an auction house. So I just want to say, man, I'm excited that this feature's coming back. Obviously, I showed you that other screenshot where you're seeing plus 10 to the auction, more cards to the auction house. I don't know if that's just because they're going to limit how many cards we could have. Maybe the number's really low, or maybe it's a good enough number. I felt like 50 was always good enough. Obviously, you want to have an unlimited amount, but then the spam would be crazy. So I understand there being a cap on how many cards you could post. But we got to see what that number is. Now, hopefully it's still 50. If they lowered it, how much did they lower it to? And then now we know that there's a way to increase your cap on how many cards you could post, at least by 10. So, hey, listen, I'll catch you guys on the next video, man. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. NBA 2K25, you already know. Mine's is already pre-ordered. I mean, it's been pre-ordered for a couple of weeks now. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. September 4th. Can't get here soon enough. I'm waiting on it like Christmas morning. Swear to God I am. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get it.